Afternoon, everybody. I just wanted to share something really quick today. Um, hey. Hoping y'all can see me and hear me well. Janine, Nicole, hello. Something that I'm guilty of, many of us may be. I had an experience that actually really pissed me off the other day. And I see why some of the things are happening that are happening. And I kind of wanted to address it because we have gotten very careless about the lives of others. I'm sorry, I'm on a webinar with some of my trading partners as well. I'm gonna cut it down. But we have grown very careless when it comes to the value of life, and it's really unnerving. The other day I was headed home from a meeting and was involved in another road rage incident. And so the issue is that many of you knew that I was driving for the Uber Wave program, and I'm carrying precious cargo, right? And a lot of the things that I've kind of learned from that program, I've applied to my own daily life. You know, I drive like a grandma now. I'm not gonna say I drive like a grandma. I'm still a very defensive driver. However, I'm a lot more patient than I used to be. You know, at this point, it's like, just go ahead. Like, you're still stupid, but just go ahead, because it's really not that important. The whole goal is getting there, right? And I've seen some things, and so a lot of you all know me as a professional, very busy all the time, very productive, but just got a lot going on, right? There's another side of me. Some people know that I have a very short fuse, that like when I'm on, I'm on. And in those moments, I can get very violent. And I'm just being honest. And, you know, those are things that we're still working on. We're still growing. I wasn't like this when I was younger. And if I was, I didn't realize it. And I'm not going to say accept it, but I do realize the type of person I am, especially in those situations where I'm on, where I'm losing it. And in one of those situations, you know, it got to a point where I was getting out the car like I'm about to square with this man. Well, the situation the other day, hey sis, hey Roslyn, hey William, hey Jared. So long story short, the other day, I was driving home. I go around a car that's going slow, get over in the in the passing lane. There's nobody in this lane. Nobody. But next thing you know, this nice Escalade is flying up on me. And I'm getting back over. I had my right turn signal to get back over. Well, apparently I'm taking too long to get back over, and dude zooms around me, or female, I don't know, zooms around me and gets right back in front of me, cuts right back in front of me and slams on their brakes. Now, the worst thing that you can do with me, because I don't care about your road rage, the worst thing that you can do is get in front of me and put me in a situation that could cause an accident. And it's not just me. It's people don't think about the ripple effects about the things that they do. I could have had a child in a car, and thank goodness I always make sure that any kid that's in a car with me is buckled up. You know, I'm very big on seatbelts, but anything could happen. It could have been icy out. It could have been anything. And one of the things that I will say is that I used to keep a pistol on me all the time. Like, I used to keep my 380 with me all the time. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, say that by the grace of God, I was just telling my big bro about this last night. I had a pistol with me. And I'm just going to say, and I'm just being honest, this is why I'm saying I'm guilty of, because I understand in those moments, y'all know we've been hearing about all the highway shootings and stuff, and I'm just saying that in those moments, we lose it. People don't think about their reactions. They're really thinking about their emotions in those moments. And I'm being very honest with y'all. Thank God I have a gun in the car, because I really felt like I would have aired their stuff out. You really just don't understand what's going on in other people's minds when they're doing these things, and just totally careless, right? And so we also don't realize how fragile the human body is. You know, a lot of people still have this mentality that we think that we're invincible, and that, you know, whatever happens, you know, it's not going to affect me. But like I said, there's a ripple effect. There's a butterfly effect. And so it's just a blessing that, you know, it's just one of those things that, like, yeah, I'm being honest, I haven't driven in the last 2 days. I haven't wanted to really leave the house other than to go, like, to the gym. I got, you know, I've had a couple clients and things like that. And, like, I thank you all who have trusted in me to give me the opportunity to take care of you and your insurance needs. Things like that remind me about the pertinent need of it, because we really do. I still have a lot of people around me who are not covered. So, of course, I still want you all to reach out to me. That's what I'm here for. When I decided to go into this insurance business, for one, I thank everybody for supporting me that has either gotten a policy or gotten an additional policy just to support me. And, hey, Hood. So, like I said, I know there's still a lot of people around me that don't have them. Call me. I definitely delved into it to make sure that I was a product specialist in regards to it. Yes, Jared, I'm serious. But, you know, who trusts somebody who's going to buy something from somebody that doesn't know this stuff, right? So, I mean, I delved into insurance. I had so many questions, and I've had so many people around me that had so many questions. Like, many of us don't have it because we don't know about it. And a lot of people have heard the things about predatory salesmen and predatory lenders, and we just don't trust these people, right? So we have questions. And the things that I decided to go into were to find out the pros and cons of everything that I offer. And I'm very honest, and this is another thing I'm guilty about. I'm not going to say I count people's pockets, but I think one of the biggest things that people will say, and my clients that have used me will say, that I've spent more time talking them out of purchasing things that it didn't seem like they really needed. Like, yeah, it's nice to have it, but if you already covered with this and this aspect, then, you know, let's not worry about it here if it's unnecessary. Like, I had somebody the other day who policy was at like 160 something, felt like this is all necessary. And I'm like, well, you know, maybe it's not at this time. I mean, if you really, really want it, add it later. But for now, let's just focus on what you need, you know? And so, like I said, I've done some extensive research. I really have. I'm not going to say that I'm a pro, because I've only been doing it for a little over a month now, so I can never say that I'm an expert. I got an expert on here who I refer a lot of my questions to if I have questions, if I don't, you know. But, you know, one thing I will say that, you know, I'm going to talk about my company a bit, because I love the fact that we're A+ rated. I don't stand behind anything. Number one, I'm always a product of the product. I don't sell or offer anything that I'm not willing to use myself. So, if I'm reaching out to you about it, it's because I really feel like it's something that's going to benefit you. But A+ rated, our payout percentage is amazing. The amount of money that we have in reserves, the things that we're focused on, like, yes, you know, life insurance is mainly focused on final expenses, right? But we're also focused on living expenses, your mortgage protection, your income protection if something should happen to you, childhood expenses, education. The programs that we have for children are amazing. Those are the things that I actually love about the program, because I'm telling you, when I first walked in the door to hear about what they had to offer, I will say I had an attitude, because I had a lot going on at that time. But I'll say about an hour later and 100 questions later, I was sitting up here like, okay, tell me more. And I'm really glad to have known that I actually decided to give this company a chance. I'm very big on, I'm open-minded to a lot of things. My only focus, honestly, is my return on investment. And I would say that my return on investment has been, gosh, I hate math, at least 20 times what I paid at the time. And I'm being completely honest with you all. So, like I said, we got to do better. We got to do better, y'all. We have to think about the things that we do and how it's going to affect the people around us. My grandfather always told me, my mother always taught me, you're not just driving for yourself, you're driving for other people. You really are. Because literally in those situations, you don't know what that small decision that you're going to make is going to do to affect somebody else. Really. And then I can even segue back to insurance. I don't know how many times, how many situations that many of us, I'm sure, have been tagged in a GoFundMe for somebody who was out here blowing their money on everything in the world, but didn't have insurance. And then when they did pass, the family had to lean on the help of the community and others and everything for donations, when policies don't cost a lot of money. handle your business. Make sure that the people that love you are not stuck and that you're not being a burden to them in death. You know, it's just, I could go on and on about that. This is why, you know, like I said, this is something I really want to focus on. If y'all have any questions, contact me. Of course, I'm looking for referrals. Anybody that has got insurance with me, I'm asking for reviews. If you can send me a review, I'd greatly appreciate it. I've been everybody can reach me. If they have any questions, I've been really quick about getting back to everybody. You know, like I said, I've just been very honest. Integrity is going to get me a whole hell of a lot further than lies, and that's just how I carry myself. And then I'm also, of course, asking for referrals. I'm paying for referrals. I'm paying people if I can't get you covered, because I already know before I even talk to, before we even decide to set up a meeting for me to come and see you, whether I can get you covered or not. And I ain't gonna get you covered with no BS. So, like I said, if you book through me, if you've gotten a policy through me, please send me a review. If you have any questions, of course, call me. And if you or somebody you know are not covered, call me. Like I said, I'm paying referrals. If it's a viable referral that makes an appointment, I'll pay you for it. And like I said, I'm just so dang on confident in what I have to offer that if I can't get you insurance after we've already kind of went through my little filter program and decided that, hey, let's do this appointment, and I can't get you covered, I'm going to pay you for that too. So outside of that, I don't know if I had any questions on here. Oh, Jared, you do know. That's right. Thanks, guys. Hey. I'm sorry to see everybody. Hoping you guys are enjoying your day. I ain't gonna say it's beautiful out. That'd be a lie, but at least we ain't got a winter storm, I guess. Outside of that, I'm gonna end this. Of course, if anybody has any questions or if they need assistance, anything like that, hit me up. I was thinking about doing a whiteboard presentation for people who still have questions. Let me know if you all want to do a Q&A with insurance. I got a whole, man, when I'm telling y'all, I done did some studying, on this stuff. I got a whole notebook full of facts and numbers and everything about insurance. Like I said, I'm not going to say I'm an expert, but I've been learning my stuff, because like I said, one of the best things about it is, the biggest thing in value is education. And I think that's part of the issue with why people haven't purchased and haven't gotten it, is because they don't know what they're missing out on. That's the whole thing right there. So, like I said, I don't want to keep everybody too long. I generally like to keep my lives under 5 minutes, because, our attention span ain't that great, even with a business cap, just being honest. If you can, share this video. Like I said, I'm looking for referrals. Outside of that, you all enjoy the rest of your day. Blessings.